you are in that space where you're really obsessing about someone, but you don't want to be obsessing about this person, maybe they're emotionally unavailable, uh, you know, ad nauseum, right? So if you're experiencing that, then you are in the right place as well, because you need to work on your self-concept, and we'll get into that. But the only reason that you're desiring people that aren't coming back towards you, my lovely darlings, hate to say it, is you're accepting those breadcrumbs because that's inherently what you feel like you deserve. Okay? So I was the same way. My ex, we were together almost 7 years, and that's how I became a coach in the first place, is I know how you feel. I know how it feels to want nothing more than to be with that person and to actually be part of the cause that they pull away, because I was in such desperate, needy energy. I started chasing him like crazy, please don't leave, etc., right? I know how that feels, and you're not alone there, okay? So I want you to really understand this. Also, my darlings, okay, if you have begged and chased that person, don't stress. I don't want you to worry that means that you can't get that person or be with that person. That's definitely not the case, okay? You don't have to worry about that piece whatsoever. Okay, I've helped people get their ex back where they were totally blocked on literally everything. Okay, I've helped people get back with someone they were completely divorced from. Okay, my darlings, it's not a lost cause. Okay, and for those of you in my free group, I want you to go ahead and drop a comment if the feed is coming through. Okay, I said, are you the comment? Silly me. You ladies know what I mean. Drop a comment. Okay, just want to do a double check. Okay, okay, my darlings, so here's the thing as well. If you stick around with me, I'm going to be teaching you some tips that I only give to VIP clients usually. So that's, you're going to get the good stuff in here. So I'm glad that you're here, and I hope you stick around through the whole training. Okay. Make sure that you comment I'm in, or I'm ready, or whatever, if you want to have my assistant reach out to you for more information with this, because you're going to be getting a lot of tips and everything, but you're really going to, if you want to dive deeper, you need to share your story with my assistant. She's here. Okay, so if you're on Insta, she's right there, story 333. Okay, so she'll be reaching out to you. All right, perfect. So my darlings, here's what we want to start with today is the hidden patterns keeping you stuck. All right, so how many of you feel like you have something going on with you, because every time you like a guy or you're desiring someone and they seem like they check all the boxes, they are either really interested at first and then just disappear like effing Casper. Okay, if that happens to you a lot, let us know in the comments, right? Or if you can't even get there, if they don't even know you exist, okay, then let us know that too, because that's going to be different tips. Okay, If you're in the anxious avoidant trap, my darlings, why you keep attracting the hot and cold partners is what I want to address right now. Okay? So you are in the anxious avoidant trap, my darlings, if your partners that you attract, like I said, come towards you really strong, and then the second that you start having feelings, you notice they pull back, they pull away. When you get vulnerable, maybe you start reaching out, whatever it may be, this is where you need to really listen, okay? So again, this isn't like, oh, I'm attracting like really steady guys and all that. I just haven't found my person yet. No, this is a very defined issue. Okay, so if you attract people that come in and they're really, it's almost love bomb, but not quite, where you're like, oh, they're so happy to talk to me, they're excited. And then all of a sudden you start feeling them slowly pull away, right? And you get anxious and you pursue, or they just ghost, right? They just straight up disappear. Okay, then that is where you need to work on your self-concept as far as you being hot and cold with yourself. Do you show up for yourself sometimes, right? And then you are not consistent with yourself? Do you say, oh, I'm going to do this for myself. I'm going to lose this 15 pounds. I'm going to eat healthily, all of those things. But you personally, my darling, lovely, can't seem to stay consistent with yourself. They're mirroring that energy that you have in self-care in your love life. Okay? So easy answer is like, just be consistent, just change, right? But if you've been trying to do that for years, my darlings, okay, and it has not worked, I'm not going to be one of those stupid coaches that's like, just stop doing that. Next, okay? I understand the struggle of that. Again, I've been there, where I would have all these big dreams for myself, get so excited, do it for a few weeks, and then fall off, okay? And that's what would happen as well, especially when I would get into relationships. I'd be like, I'd lose myself. Who am I even, right? And just pour all my heart, all my energy, everything I had into the person that I want to attract or be with, right? So that pursuing energy, that type A driven woman energy, okay? And that's usually you, ladies. I attract the most gorgeous, amazing women. What the heck? You know you are too. Don't play humble, all of you. I'm not going to believe that, right? But if you believed you were the shit deeply, deeply, okay, and consistently, then you would attract the person that treated you like that too. So I know you're faltering somewhere. Okay? Okay. Let's talk about the real reason that third parties exist. Okay? Yes, I'm looking at notes. I want to make sure I get everything in for you guys. Okay? It's not about her. All right, my darlings. You're like, oh, she's younger, she's hotter, she's funnier. I don't give a fuck. Whatever you're thinking. It is, once again, drum roll, your self-concept. Okay? Everything to do with your self-concept, my darlings. Okay? The entire deal that you are not able to, that you always feel like you're second choice, and that third party has to appear in your life to prove you right? Okay, all those thoughts you're having, like, oh my gosh, what if he likes younger women? Guess who's going to show up? Okay, Jessica, the 22-year-old Jessica. No, just playing. Why is it always Jessica? Sorry, any Jessicas there, but I just want to make you giggle, okay? It's not about other women, honey, because when you attract your true person, He will not see any other women. He will only see you, because you will not lose yourself and you will be focused on you as well. Okay? You will be consistently focused on what you deserve, loving yourself. All right? But if you struggle with that, if every effing time you're with somebody, ladies, and they choose somebody else other than you, or they choose work over you, you're not as important, I have to make the money. Sound familiar, anybody? Okay. Or if he chooses the boys or video games over you, and then you're in that nagging, like, oh, I thought we were going to hang out. Oh, okay. Oh, why do you always do this, right? And there you're like the little beggar on the street, like, please, a breadcrumb of attention, right? Okay, my darlings, again, that's your self-concept, because you don't quite feel deserving enough. And it's okay, I'm not talking you down, but I'm just explaining to you why we need to level up your self-concept and rewire your brain, okay? That's just not a snap of the fingers thing, all right? The people that I've helped, my darlings, you have these patterns in your brain for years and years since childhood, okay? So I love therapy for some people. You want to talk about it and all that, but there has to be a rewiring. There has to be solution there. That's why I'm certified in hypnosis, okay? So, for example, some of my clients, you'll see some of my testimonials, right? I'll post them for you ladies just so you can see. But you'll see some of my clients who went from they're blocked everywhere, and their person's like, literally never want to talk to you again, please don't talk to me, and they come to me, right? And they're very skeptical. They're like, oh, he hates me, he has me blocked everywhere, she hates me, she has me blocked, okay? You do hypnosis, my darlings. You really get in there with me and do the coursework, right? Which is included with my coaching packages. I include course with both of my coaching packages. The 3 sessions are the big one. We do hypnosis, and you actually effing do the coursework. I will come through this phone if you don't. I will come through this phone. Okay, you do what I direct you to do, and I have clients who are hearing from that person that had them blocked after 2 weeks, sometimes sooner. Okay, sometimes I'll be on the initial first session and they'll be like, oh my God, he texted me. I'm like, yeah, because you're not sitting there staring at your phone and you're sick of this shit and you're actually doing something for yourself, okay? So, and by the way, my darlings, I am not the only coach on the planet. They're like, what? Matthew Hussey. There's a lot of love coaches that are chef's kiss. Okay. So if this doesn't resonate for you, I am not trying to trap you into working with me. Please don't. We'll both be miserable. Okay. But if I'm a vibe for you and you're like, ooh, I feel like I obsess all the time. I feel like the second I like someone, my inner crazy girl is like, oh, he's hot. You're like, get out of here, crazy chick, wanting to text paragraphs in the middle of the night, okay? If that's you, you're my people, right? Okay, sisters? So again, I don't care if it's me and my stuff you use. Please stop living this way and get the support that you need to change these patterns, my darlings. Okay? From big sister to you, this is my legacy. Okay? This can be life or death. I know that sounds dramatic, ladies, but you hear about love triangles and heartbreak. I sadly have even lost people over depression from heartbreak. This isn't a laughing matter. I don't take your pain and your struggles lightly. I want to help you get through this and love yourself. Okay? And yeah, the stinky hairy boys When you love yourself, they come out in droves, right? That person will reach out. They always do. But my goal, even though, and you're like, yes, I want that. But my goal for you is more than that, even. I want to help you get past this pattern so when they do come back, you don't go right back into the old behaviors, right? You love yourself and you're able to keep a healthy, amazing relationship long term. Yeah? Can we say hell yeah to that? I hope so. Okay. Okay. Secret sauce for secure women. That's what we're going to go over next. Who wants that? Nobody wants secret sauce ever, right? The tea? I'm sure you do. I'm going to assume. I know you too well. Okay, so secret sauce of healthy women and how they naturally command loyalty and devotion. He says like, hell yeah, girlfriend. Okay. Loyalty and devotion. So first off, my darlings, guess what the first part of commanding loyalty and devotion is? Anybody? Bueller? It's that you know that that's what you deserve and you do not accept less than loyalty and devotion. Okay? In order to get loyalty and devotion, you have to love yourself. Exactly. Gold star, Nestle. You have to love yourself enough to understand that you deserve love and devotion. And if someone isn't showing up that way, you have to be ready and fucking willing to walk out of there. You understand? Truly, not faking it. If you don't stop talking to girls on the internet, I might just maybe kind of pretend to walk out that door. Okay, that's not scary, my sisters. That's not hot biatch behavior. All right? So until you have that mindset and that willingness to go, I don't care how cool the guy is. I don't care if I've had a crush on him since I was 15 years old. If he doesn't treat me right, I'm out skis 5,000 times 20. All right? And if you're not there yet, don't be talking to the guys. Get into the self-concept course, book with my assistant. Do something, chicas, okay? Otherwise, guess what you get to be? You get to be the annoying little puppy dog chasing him around like, am I pretty? Do you like me? Oh, you're talking to her? Okay, I'll just be over here. It's not a vibe, ladies, okay? I love you too much for that. No more. All right? So that's the secret sauce. It's not so secret, but it's powerful. You have to get your self-concept and self-love and your patterns so you stop doing the same thing like that all the time, darlings. Okay? And if you're like, how do I do that? Again, we've got to shift your brain patterns. Okay? Those set patterns in your head that are like, oh, I've just, I've got to chase him and get validation and prove my worth. And then I'm okay. All right? So that is the secret sauce, is commanding that loyalty and devotion from your end. They're not going to give you extra credit more than what you allow, my darlings. Hate to be the bearer of bad news here. Okay? Okay, so let's see. We talked about the loyalty and devotion, and women who work with me are not just getting dating tips. Yeah? Okay. Like I said, I'm certified in hypnosis. I thread the hypnosis throughout my courses as well, ladies. But there's nothing like actually doing a hypnosis session with myself or, someone close to you. I do mine over Zoom. Okay, that way I'm able to help you anywhere. But if you would rather have a practitioner near you, look into that. Just make sure that they know what they're doing as far as helping you with your love life, okay? With anxious attachment, not just generalized anxiety. Do you see what I'm saying? Like when I work with people, it's directed toward the abandonment wounds, right? The anxious attachments, all of that. Okay? Okay. And again, talk to Brittany in the comments. Story 333, right? Or 333 stories. Sorry, Britt, if I'm butchering your screen name. Okay. You can also find all my tools, ladies, in my profile description link. Okay, and I'll put it below on my FB group. So if you guys don't have it. Okay, shifting to secure, my darlings. Oh, I'm not sure if I mentioned, you guys, if you haven't watched my podcast, Big Sister Says, that's in my profile description as well. And in that, Tara S., one of my clients, tells from her own voice her testimonial about getting her ex-husband back, who had a third party, moved out, all of that, when she did my 3-month package, okay, and the coursework. So if you want to really hear from her experience, the podcast is really a great way to hear that, because even if you just listen to that, ladies, right? Even if you just can give yourself hope that you can manifest your person back, that is already removing resistance. Literally, I wouldn't be surprised, ladies. You're so powerful. If you even just listen to her story and your brain goes, oh, it is possible, even though he said he doesn't want to talk to me, even though he blocked me, right? Hearing other women succeed, my darlings, surround yourself with success stories. Surround yourself with women who have done this and succeeded. Okay, check out the testimonials, right? If you haven't looked in my, do a deep dive. Sorry, there's a lot, but I'm not sorry because, hello, good thing, right? But go through my highlights on Insta, okay? And you can see all the testimonials, right? Okay. Oh, here we go, my darlings. So rewiring your self-worth, no more emotional scraps, getting the royal treatment. Okay. How many of you gorgeous, amazing ladies growing up felt guilty about accepting gifts or asking for things because you want to be, a spiritual, amazing person, and you don't want to be one of those gold diggers? And so inherently you have this guilt that you don't want to have, right? But you want to feel deserving, but you get the ick when you're receiving something from people. If friends buy your food for you, you're like, oh, I'll get in next time though, blah, 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 right? If you have trouble, like if you have this little twinge when you're receiving, yeah, he says yes, still do. Okay. So when you have that, my darlings, you are blocking yourself from the royal treatment from men. Do you get that? You are the reason why you're over here watching these women who aren't even as cool as you, let's be honest, right? Some of them, I know you're thinking that. You're like, how does she get this amazing guy who buys her flowers all the time, takes her out everywhere, and I feel like I'm blah, 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 fill in the blank, like I'm great, When you see that and you're feeling jealous, and at the same time, you're blocking receiving with friends, with guys, with money from universe, with opportunities. Oh, I'm not good enough for that. Oh, I'm too old for that. Oh, blah, blah, blah. And you're blocking everywhere. And then you're mad that other women are like, thank you. Oh my gosh, thank you. That's so sweet. How'd you know I wanted that? And you're over here like, oh no, please let me take care of it this time. Let me. Am I calling you out yet? I'm looking at you. I know this is you, okay, my darlings? So we have to work on that for you to be able to accept the royal treatment, for you to get that princess treatment, okay? Not even princess, right? You're you're deserving of it. Partner treatment, right? A masculine man who's like, "Let me get the door. Stop touching the door," right? Those cute guys that do that for you. Okay? We have to rewire again. Oh my God, you're going to get sick of me saying this. Your self concept, how you feel about yourself. And again, we can fast track this, ladies. Okay? Everyone's in a different spot. That's why I can't say, like, oh, it'll take 1 week, it'll take 2 weeks. I can give you past successes, ladies. Okay? I can tell you what my other clients have gotten, but it all depends on how much you dive into it, how many sessions you get, what we do, all of that, how traumatized you are from the past. Everybody's different. But what I can tell you is your life is going to be better than ever when you do this work. That I can tell you. You're going to have more self-love, confidence, right? You're going to know how to be in feminine energy when you do this work, what I teach. Okay? I have women, even, again, everybody's different, but women that dove in, like Daniela, she tripled her income, right? This is not even love talk. This is masculine energy being money and abundance too. When you can receive, hello, like we don't think about it. When you can receive, God and universe goes, oh, you feel you want money. You're not like pouting about it, focused on lack. Of course, here you go. Okay. Your whole environment around you changes from how you perceive yourself and your story about other people. Okay. And again, those patterns have to be broken. And we can do years of talk therapy and rinse, repeat, and all that. Or we can dive in, do hypnosis, right? And get you there. Okay? Anyways, I digress. Off the soapbox. Okay, stop playing chess with third parties. Next topic. When you stop competing, they disappear. Oh, Lauren, I'm not competing. I'm not competing. They don't even know. They don't even know that I'm like looking at their pictures, the third party. They don't know. They don't know. Biatch, you know. Okay, hello, have we been listening, gorgeous women, to the first entire live? You know it's your self-concept. Do you feel good being that little snake on the, oh, what, oh, is she prettier than me? Oh, she's prettier than me. No. Are you kidding? We are our own worst critic anyway, ladies. You don't know how gorgeous you are, okay? When you're not loving on yourself, all you see is flaws. Ladies, who has one of your besties who's like chef's kiss, everybody knows it, and every time you're around her, she's picking out the one tiny flaw, right? She's like, what, like 24, and she's like, oh my gosh, I gained 2 pounds. You're like, are you kidding me? Okay? Everybody's their worst critic. So you playing Sherlock effing Holmes, going on third parties, socials, tearing yourself down by comparing, how is that going to help you level up? Okay? It's not. Spoiler alert. Okay? So stop playing chess with them. Stop trying to break them up. Stop looking at their socials, driving yourself nuts. We have to have you focus on you. You're not going to like this. Are you ready for it? I don't care. I'm going to tell you. You focus on third party. Guess what the person you like does? Oh, third party's so great and young and hot. And you're telling me all this with your energy. Okay? They don't exist. Your true love, your person that your higher power has for you will come to you. If they were meant to be there with you now, this second, they would be. So ask yourself, what is my amazing higher power, higher self, God, trying to teach me right now? Even the tiniest thing, that I'm the most amazing, that I'm worthy of love, that I have to stop doing this to myself, comparing, living in fear instead of having faith, right? Okay. That's beautiful, Mero. Thank you for sharing. Okay. All right. And again, when you stop competing, they disappear. Oh my gosh, what's Lauren going to say? How can we help you fast track that? We can hypnosis, nervous system regulation tools. Okay. Maybe talk to me, my assistant, story 333 right there. Just an idea. Okay. Or, you can do it yourself too, right? Learn how to do it, research, all the things. But I've worked really hard. It's my life's work to put it all in one place for you. Okay. All right. Activate the magnetic secure woman energy. Okay. So get pursued, cherished, fully chosen. Okay. The golden chariot. Pursued, cherished, and fully chosen. Who wants that? Oh, yuck. That doesn't sound amazing, does it, ladies? Let me say it again. Do you want to get pursued by your person? Do you want to be cherished by your person? Isn't that a gorgeous word, cherished? Like the precious gem that you are, right? And do you want to be fully chosen? Okay? Claim it. Do I totally sound like a coach online? Claim it. But seriously, you don't even have to comment it, maybe if you want to, but claim it. Is that what you want? Pursued, cherished, and fully chosen? Because that's what I want for you, ladies, and that's what I think you deserve. I don't know why you bitches don't think you deserve it. Okay? Everybody in the world deserves their person in love, but you think your higher power is like, oh, but not you, chick. I'm sorry, that's not how infinite love and universe works. You are deserving. Just because maybe your parents were traumatized and they did the best they could, but they couldn't make you feel it from childhood, guess what, ladies? You're grown, okay? I'm telling you, let me give you permission to love yourself. You deserve it. You deserve your doors opened. You deserve someone who loves and protects you and cherishes you. Okay? Can we go ahead and accept that? Stop going, oh, my mommy and daddy. No, stop. Okay? All right, darlings? My goodness me. Get me fired up. Okay? So let's have you think about this for a second, ladies. I'm going to get you out of man chasing mode, relationship chasing mode, right? Anxious attachment. I want you all to let me know, okay, what you would do if all men were abducted by aliens. Okay, my lovely conspiracy theorists, they came down today and we look outside and all the men have been abducted. They're all poof, gone. It's just us. All gone. Now what? Okay? Or if there's guys on here, women, or if you're into same gender, hey, I work with everybody, girlfriends, okay? They're all gone. They're all gone. Okay? What are you doing with your life? What are your goals? Do I have musicians here, painters, your legacy? Okay. This is the point I'm making. What would you be doing with your mother effing life? Okay. Picture me, Samuel L. Jackson, your mother effing life. Not quite the same look, yeah? What are you doing, ladies, with your life if these men are swoop gone? You have no text to wait for, biatches. No guy to be like, oh, tell me I'm pretty. Tell me I'm enough. They're all gone. What are you doing? Have you even thought about that? Okay, yeah, you'd have to focus on you. Ladies, okay, I love you, you're right, but that's some bullshit. I love you. I'm teasing, but I'm not. I would focus on me. What the fuck does that mean, girlfriends? What are you doing, Issa? Shiwa? Little sisters, what are you doing to focus on you? What do you love? Are you a dancer, babe? Do you sing? Are you like, shoot, I'm going to climb Mount Everest? What are you doing? If you can't answer with your passion immediately, you have made these hairy, stinky men, right? Your entire life. I'm gonna cry. Are you guys gonna cry? Are you like, how sad is that when I ask you that and you're like, whoa, okay, yeah, Issa. Now my time goes to me first. Yes, babe. Working out, taking that course, doing all the things. Are we, getting together with tons of women and just shopping? Are we just like going on trips, traveling, laughing? They're all gone. All the guys disappeared. Okay? Do what you would do if they didn't exist, because they need to not be the center of your mind. Okay? I want you ladies to pretend that is the case. Here is your amazing homework. We're going to call it alien abduction homework. Okay? What would you do that would bring you so much joy with all that mental space that you've been giving these guys? What would you do? So much time, right? Oh my gosh, would you be going to a salt spa, right? Working out, business L, mwah, gorgeous, okay? Ladies, would you be creating that amazing like pole class, right? Sexy, sassy you, what would you be doing? Would you be tearing down your looks all the time? Who would you be? Okay? Become her. And your person won't be able to stay away. I promise. Okay? Okay, my darlings. So again, reprogramming the mind. Some of you, I recognize some of you on here who are in my self-concept membership. So we meet, this is how I know, we meet once a month in the self-concept group, okay, in a Zoom. So hi to those ladies. But what they have are my sleep affirmations, nervous system regulation, all the goodies, ladies, okay? So if you have a special circumstance, please book with Brittany, story 333 on here, okay? If you're like, no, I want self-study only, the membership with the self-concept course, highly recommend, because you get access to everything and it's month to month, okay? And Brittany can talk to you about my courses as well. Okay, ladies? So again, talk to her, book through my link, whatever you want to do. Okay? Okay. How to make this your reality time. We're ready for this. Okay, my darlings. So we can do it the do-it-yourself way. Okay, so you can try to piece this together with, other affirmations, nervous system regulation, and look all of this stuff up. You can find things on YouTube. You can book with therapists, hypnotherapists, book with EFT practitioners, okay? Do whatever feels good to you, ladies. There's other coaches out there, all of that. So that's my recommendation as far as what to do with the nervous system regulation and all of that. Okay? If you want to do it through my stuff, which obviously I recommend, okay, because I put it all in one place. I'm certified in hypnosis and EFT, so you never know sometimes what you're going to get on that YT platform, you know. So again, that's just me. Just be careful, okay? But the stuff that I offer you is specially made just for building self-concept, for getting your specific person, if that's what you're wanting to do, all of the things. I'm a certified relationship coach as well. I know, overkill. Can we say overachiever, right? So I have 3 different certifications. But again, check people out. I trust you. Okay. But again, my self-concept course and all my courses have the things you need in them. Plus reunite with him, 2 group Zooms a month, and self-concept 1 group Zoom a month. So if you're in my membership, you can have 3 group Zooms a month with me included. And it's month to month. So anyways, I digress. We don't want to bore with that stuff, okay? But I want to help you rewrite your beliefs and attract abundance in love. Also, of course, again, caveat is that money is masculine energy. So that's why when ladies work on this stuff, they also attract opportunities and abundance. Okay? But again, everybody's different. I have to say that because, I don't want to guarantee that you triple your income like Daniela did. She dove into the work. Okay. She's like, yes, she dove in, and that's how that happened for her. But I don't know what your journey is going to look like. Okay. If you're going to use the sleep affirmations every single night, like you're supposed to, and all the things, right? So, I can't guarantee like a time frame or the numbers, my darlings. But again, I can guarantee your life's going to get better as you heal your self-concept and change these patterns. Okay? Okay. So anyway, my darlings, that's all I have as far as my lessons for you. So if you're done with the chasing and overthinking and feeling like you're never enough, if you're like, okay, I've had enough of that, okay, then go ahead. In the various groups, you can drop I'm ready, whatever you want. Britt will know to touch base with you if you want that. You can also go to my link in my description or in the comments on FB. I'm going to post the replay in there, okay? And you'll be able to shop and look at things for yourself. Okay, my darlings. So that's the link that I have out for you. What I'm going to do now, since you are my special amazing women, is if you're here on the live, I don't know if the FB group is coming through because I'm not seeing the actual comments coming through, which I'm super annoyed with. So give me 1 second. Let me see if I can click on something, my darlings. And then you might hear my voice. So bear with me for a sec because there's a lag. Let me see if this works. Okay. If it doesn't, I'll just post this replay in there that I recorded. Sorry, you're probably hearing a terrible. Oh, Britt can see the comments and I can't. Britt. Okay. Well, Britt, let me know, honey, if there's anything that really needs to be answered in the FB group right now. Oh, there they are. Oh my goodness. Okay, it was like not populating for me. Oh, my poor babies. I'm like, why are there no comments? Okay. Okay, so I don't see any questions. They're just like hell yes, yups, all of that. Okay, good. Oh my gosh. Okay, we've got one. Britt says we've got a question from beautiful Allison. Okay. Can you speak on avoidant men? Girl, I can write a fucking novel on avoidant men. What do you want to know? What do you want to know, baby? You got to narrow it down for big sister, Allison. Okay, I'll go into it. I'll quit being a smartass. Whatever, you all love it. Um, okay, so avoidant men, right? Emotionally unavailable men, men that come on really hot at first or super interested at first, right? When they are like that and you're like, ooh, yes, please, daddy, that's what I want in my life, right? You are attracted to those types, my darlings, because of your own effing avoidance. I think I mentioned this earlier, Allison. Okay. Are they worth pursuing? Allison. Allison, no. Yes, they are. I know. Unpopular belief. All the other coaches are going to be like, what? You're telling people that they can date avoidant people? Yes, other coaches, suck it. Yes, you can. Here's why. Okay? The reason that you can date avoidant people is because you hot ass biatches, you are also avoidant because you're chasing avoidance, you avoidant chasers. Okay? So you know what's up. You're like, ooh, mysterious. Okay? It's the yuck. It's the yuck, and you're going to drive yourself crazy. But until you heal your self concept, when they avoid, you are going to be like, oh, come back. I don't know what this is. What the fuck is that? Are we dog paddling? I don't know. Don't pay attention to that. Pay attention to this, okay? Okay. Here's the thing is that as you heal and you do the tools, what's going to make you a magnet for all men, especially those avoidant men that are like, oh, where'd she go? She was like my source of my ego. Okay. When you heal that, Allison, and they pull away and like ghost out, and instead of you going to them and being like, oh, hi, how are you? Hi. Thought I'd break no gentle no contact, even though Lauren said not to. Okay, he's like, oh yeah, she still likes me. I'm just gonna be like WYD. Okay, when you stop doing that, not because you're faking it, Allison, but because you're like, I am not chasing you because that's super unattractive. I want somebody to plan a date with me. So when you go from that, okay, being avoidant by chasing avoidance, you're still fucking avoidant. You're choosing them. Okay. When you go, no, I'm secure now. Secure people don't go where they're not wanted. I don't chase. You're showing me with your actions, not wanted. I'm like, oh, respect that. Bye. And you're going on dates with other guys. That's when he turns around and he's all, oh, hi. Hey, what's up, girl? What's up? Noticed you hadn't reached out in a while. What's up? And you're all, ew. And you don't answer. Not because you're like, I'm going to teach him a lesson so he likes me more. No, that's still focused on him. When you're like, yeah, no, that still doesn't feel respectful. And then he's like, hey, you know what? I realize I haven't been as present as I should. Like, are you available tomorrow? Then, okay, and I walk you through this, ladies, again, monthly Zooms with the group with self concept and 2 with reunite with him. We do this, okay? So you don't have to memorize everything. You just got to jump in there, okay? But what I would do is I would tell Allison, don't answer until he apologizes and backs it up with some action. Then he can have some attention, okay? Then when he says, I'm sorry, I realize blah, 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 how have you been? You can say, oh, suddenly my ears are open. What? An apology? You don't dive right in. Okay. That's still a little bit of a sorry, but no action yet, no change. You just go, oh, oh, I hadn't noticed really. I've been so busy. He's going to be like, hang on, just let me remove that. Haven't noticed. Okay. Right? Okay. Now, is that a little fib if you've been sitting there like staring at your phone for 8 hours? Perhaps. But hey, okay, I am not a saint. I'm giving you what works. Okay? Now, you can choose not to say that and be like, Lauren, I shall never utter any sort of white fib. I will simply tell him that I've been counting the days since last he reached out with this tear-soaked journal. You can do that if you want, okay? But I would rather you listen to Big Sister, okay? Okay. I tease, but I'm not, okay? So I'm going to help you ladies fake it till you make it, be secure, decide you're secure. I'm secure now. I have emotional discipline. I don't chase men. I don't accept disrespect until you believe it. Okay, babes, this works. Okay? If you want to get in shape, let's do this. Okay? If you want to get in shape, ladies, and you're like, "Oh, I'm an overweight person. I'm never going to be in shape. I'm big boned." If you talk to yourself like that, and then you're like, oh, I'm going to start going to the gym, but you still talk to yourself like that, how successful do you ladies think that you'll be if that's still your patterns in your brain? Tell me the truth. Even if you do similar workouts, but in your head you're like, I'm an overweight person. That's just who I am. I'm big boned. How do you think you're going to compare with a woman who goes, I'm not living this way anymore. I don't eat unhealthy food. I don't skip the gym. Even if I'm tired, I don't care if I get on the treadmill 5 minutes and that's it, I'm going. How much success do you think the second woman's going to have versus that first woman who says, oh, I'm just big bone, oh, I'm just this? Tell me with that example, right? Not successful at all from Christina. L, yes, victim mentality doesn't work, right, L? Okay, so same thing with love and relationship, ladies. How do you think it's going to work out for you if you're like, oh, I told him that I wouldn't talk to him if he reached out for the next day date. I wouldn't accept, but I'm going to go, I just really like him. And if you don't hold those boundaries versus a woman who's like, nope, he ghosted out again. I told myself that I don't accept that behavior and I'm not answering until I get an apology. And if I never get it, he's not in my life anymore. How successful do you think the second woman will be in getting a loyal, devoted person who treats her like she should be treated versus that first person? Same person, different mentalities. Could be the same, it is the same guy. How do you think he's going to react to those two different ways that she's coming toward him? Completely different outcomes. Same woman. Okay? Are we understanding, my darlings? So again, if this is hard for you, then, oh my God, weird. I know someone who knows what to do that can help you. Just saying. Okay? If you've tried it on your own by yourself and you haven't been able to do it, oh, weird. Maybe get help. Okay? If you're at the gym and you don't know what to do and you don't stay accountable, maybe a trainer or accountability person. Okay? Same thing with your love life. if you've tried a zillion times and you keep dating the same dude, right? With a different face, maybe we need to heal something. Okay? I'm laughing, but it's not funny. Okay? Like, how much of your life do you want to spend doing this, ladies? Are you going to spend, these years? Because I promise you, you're hard on your looks and yourself. How many ladies have hopped onto Facebook and it gives you your memories from like a few years back and you look way younger and you're like, oh snap, I was so mean to myself about my looks. Okay. You're like, why? I look so much younger 5 years ago. Whatever it is, I'm sure you all look chef's kiss, but you know what I'm saying. You notice? This time goes by so quick, ladies. Okay? So you can F around with this as much as you want and keep doing the same things, but I hope you at least utilize at least my meditations, at least watch the free trainings, for God effing sake. I will cry. Okay? Seriously. Like my mission is to help women. Please, like, do it for me. Like, help yourself. Stop crying over these dusty guys who are probably peeing on a toilet seat right now. And you're like, oh, he's the bee's knees. I love him. He's the one that tells me I'm worthy. Like, what? Okay? I won't have that for all my sisters. I hope you guys know you're all my little sisters now. Whether you want to be or not, you're adopted. Okay? I'm a big sister by nature. I have one younger sister who's like the love of my life besides my kid, right? So I'm just adopting all of you. If you didn't have one who helped you and steered you, let me do it, okay? And I wish I could see all of you. Oh, segue much. I wish I could see you and hug you. Guess what? First ever in-person VIP siren training. In person, yes, at the dinner table with me, chicas. Okay, we're half sold out though. It's very intimate. 12 seats. We have 6 of those taken. Okay? So if you want to come, you're like, when, where? It's in Denver, Sunday, April 6th, 3 hours. I spared no expense, ladies. The dinner's included with the training with me, okay? So it is 3 hours, a full chef tasting menu, the omakase, not even a tasting, it's an omakase menu at, get this, I know you love me, no booze restaurant called Matsuhisa here in Denver, okay? Yes, yes, queens. Do I have any foodies in the house? Okay. So even if you just come for the food, I know you're coming for me. Don't say that. How dare you? Okay. Even if you just came for the food's included, right? It's a few $100 just to have that food per person. And I'm taking care of that as part of the dinner. Okay, babies? So if you want to come for that, you can register. Again, talk to Britt, my gorgeous assistant. She can help you with all this stuff. If you're stressed, if you're like, Lauren flapped her jaw, pretty jaw though, KVD lip color, if you're wondering. You girls always ask me, okay? If you're confused, Brittany, okay, on Insta, she's story333, Brittany in the group. You can also book with her through the link in my bio if you're watching these lives later, okay? Or you can just register and, oh God, forgot this. If you upgrade, ladies, if you upgrade by checking the box for the dinner, it includes a gorgeous hotel stay at the Westin that's connected to the airport. You can literally walk down from the hotel to your plane. Can't get easier than that. Plus a car service, black car service, because I'm bougie and I know you all are too, okay? And that includes my 3-session package. Normally that costs almost the same by itself, okay? So Brittany will talk you through all that. But again, it's half sold out. And there's so many of you on here too. There's like between the both sides, like, yee. We might sell that. I won't be sad, but if you want to go, like, please register because there's only 6 spots left, okay? But yeah, my foodies, I so want you there, ladies. We'll take pictures together and hug, and I will teach you a concentrated version in person of these feminine energy tools while we eat Nobu restaurant food. Okay? It's going to be gorgeous. It's going to be an experience to remember forever. Some of the ladies are coming all weekend. I have nothing to do with that. What happens in Denver stays in Denver, okay? But I have a travel concierge that can get you tickets and get you hooked up with the ladies that are coming early. Behave yourselves, okay? And then the dinner's on Sunday. So I digress. That is everything. Jennifer's like peeing on the toilet seat. I didn't see that till now. Anyway, squirrel. Love it. Okay, ladies. So anyways, if you want to come to that dinner in Denver, okay, in Denver, Sunday, April 6th for 3 hours, you've got to register. I have a private Nobu room booked out, okay? It's called Matsuhisa. So if you want to come, give me hugs, see what this bitch looks like without a filter, how dare you? Okay, I'm 45. You're going to see some wrinkles and smiles and tell no one. Just kidding. I love you all. We all love each other, flaws and all, babes. I can't wait to meet all of you. We're going to have so much fun. So much fun. Okay? All right, my darlings. Thanks, babe. I tease myself. You girls, like, I love a filter, okay? I'm just saying. I look, good for my age, but this is like smoothed over, okay? Don't compare filters to your normal face. You're all gorgeous, okay? Okay. I am such a chatty Cathy. I just love all of you. This was so much fun. As per usual, I've been looking forward to doing this training. I recorded it. If the feed wasn't great on FB, let me know. I'll check it out. Okay, and I can swap it out with the recording from Zoom. So we have a backup, bitches. So if it was acting up, have no fear. Okay, on FB. I love all of you. I wish I could hug all of you. Please, please don't get your validation and worth from a guy. Please do the work so you don't keep repeating these patterns. Let's have you be your most amazing self this year. Let's do it. We're not doing the same old anymore, okay? I'm speaking this over you, babes. All right? I love you all so much. Okay, now I've got 3 different things that I've got to end. We're ending here. Bye, babies. We're ending here. Okay? We're ending over here. Okay.